as a currency substitute.
So we will show you two pictures. So they may be
in around June or
fundamentals in general. So blockchain,
Alright, thank you, Tony, and
all the problems that it intends to address, and
by the way, thank you
potential
to Henry of
benefits.
Bitshares
So we
for supporting the Satoshis for our trivia. Yun. So, welcome to the BitPinas Webcast, an online show where we interview the people who move the crypto industry forward, no? So, this sa ating mga nanonood, this is our 34th episode. Sinimulan natin itong webcast nitong noong 2021, and then we started this year nung May 2023 with an interview with Weizu of Coins.ph, no? And patuloy tayong nagbo-broadcast ng webcast almost every week. So maraming salamat sa mga sumusubaybay. And I would like to introduce also yung video kanina na inyong napanood ay produced by Bitshares, which helps businesses establish their digital presence online. No, and to know more about Bitshares, go to their Facebook, fb.com/Bitshares Labs. No, so for tonight we have 7 winners, no, for this particular webcast. May 4 winners for those who will answer the trivia questions correctly. So for this webcast, kasama ulit natin ang ating trivia master na si Lance, si Michael Lance. And then meron tayong 2 random followers na nag-participate sa ating comment section. Will also win 50k Satoshis, no? And then finally, may 1 winner tayo ng crypto hardware wallet, yung Tangem crypto wallet, courtesy also of Bitshares Labs. So, para manalo dito, you must be a follower of BitPinas and must also share the stream publicly. Pero alam namin na parang meron atang may problema yung follower badge ni Facebook, no? Kaya ay i-confirm na lang namin yung na you are following BitPinas after the once you are announced as a winner. Pero make sure that you share the live stream correctly. You share the live stream publicly, all right? So, introduce ko lang muna ang topic for tonight. Ito pala yung crypto hardware wallet, no? So, our topic for tonight, no, we want to look back at the milestones ng crypto industry, ng crypto PH industry ngayong 2023, and then the global wider crypto industry ngayong din taon, and also the state of of global crypto for next year, no? Ano ba yung outlook, ano ba yung mga predictions? Wala ditong financial advice sa ating mga nanonood. Do your own research palagi. But I would want now to welcome on stage our special guest, because this is also our final BitPinas webcast, no? Let's welcome on stage si Luis Buenaventura, Vice President at GCash. I hope tama yun, no, Luis? And then Henry Banayat, Director at Blink. And also Trexia Olaya, leading the community at Tambay NFT. So, ayan, magandang gabi sa inyong tatlo. Luis,
hello.
Henry, and Trexia, kamusta?
Pretty good, pretty excited. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invite, guys.
thanks for having me again, Mike.
Thank you, Sir Michael, for the invitation. It's really an honor. Nabigla ako, but yeah, G lang tayo.
All right. So the reason why we wanted to have Luis, Henry, and Trexia for this webcast, kasi they represent like different segments ng crypto industry natin, no? Si Trexia is representing Tambay, which is an NFT community, an NFT project. And then si Henry, who is involved in blockchain and also the wider crypto art community dito sa Pilipinas. And then si Luis, everything else, no? Wider crypto community, no? So medyo ano yung ano natin, medyo wider yung para maganda yung discussion natin for tonight. So, siguro for everyone, no, because nandito rin kasi si Trexia, we want to have muna siguro very short introduction lang to all of you and what are you up to and how is your company or community doing so far. So maybe we start with Henry.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Henry, and I'm the Executive Managing Director of Blink here in Baguio City. So our journey at Blink, which is mostly web development and of course integration of blockchain on several programs, and of course has been marked by continuous innovation and growth in the emerging markets of crypto and blockchain technologies. So we are committed to developing solutions that not only drive progress in the digital space, but also help communities worldwide. So today I'm thrilled to share my insights and updates from our dynamic industry. Thanks, Mike.
Ayun, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Henry. No, Henry is also and Bitshares also supports our webcast, no, yung ating mga Satoshis and yung hardware wallet for tonight, no. So thank you so much, Ben. Ayun, Henry and Bitshares, no, for this. Now we go to Trexia. Maybe brief introduction lang and what are you up to and your community is up to as of late.
Okay, hi everyone. This is my first time here in BitPinas, so a really good experience before this year ends. I am Professor T-Rex, but my real name is Trexia, and I've been incubating community since 2021. I've been also one of the pioneering influencers here in the Philippines before. Pero ngayon, I had to halt kasi medyo marami na tayong commitments, especially in community building. So I am the project lead of Tambay, and we just started the Tambay community since August. So 4 months pa lang siya in the making. And Tambay is an NFT collection that celebrates the colorful culture of ordinary Filipinos. And for the past months, we've been involved in so many events, both virtual and F2F events. And just recently as well, I was invited by the government of Pasig City to introduce Tambay and then discuss with them, how we can leverage how we can leverage the digital platforms for our online businesses. And also recently, last December 16 lang then we had our NFT reveal party / Christmas party with the community, and it was a successful one. So far umuwi ang lahat na medyo sabaw-sabaw na. But yeah, it was a very good experience so far, and we have so many plans pa in the community. It's not just an NFT NFT community na ordinary one lang. We have so many things prepared for our community because we really want to make sure na everyone na nasa community namin will benefit from our initiatives.
Alright, maraming salamat Prof, no, and congratulations sa iyong mga commitments, especially this year and most especially next year. Now we go to Luis, brief introduction, and then what are you up to as of late?
As a brief introduction, I started in crypto in 2014, so that's almost 10 years ago now. The last thing I was expecting to do 10 years later was to be working inside GCash, trying to make crypto accessible to the mainstream Filipino. But that's where I am right now. I've been working in GCash for just 6 weeks. So to be honest, I'm still very much a newbie. But it's been a very interesting experience. I mean, if you knew me before this, you know that I was very much a startup kind of person. So I've never actually had a really, really corporate job. So it's a very interesting transition for me. But so far, it's been really fun. And I'm actually pretty excited to talk about, a little bit of the details of what's going on. Obviously, not like the confidential stuff, but like just the idea that, the mainstream world is almost ready to embrace crypto is very, very exciting for me. So, yeah. Super excited to be here.
Thank you so much, Luis. No, highlight lang natin yung sabi ni Johnny. I know you're familiar with this person. Ever grace the scene, no? So, hi, Johnny.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, there's a little bit of bias there, but okay. Sige.
So, we reported nitong taon, I think previously nitong 2 weeks ago lang, no? Parang milestones for the local crypto PH scene. What are the things that have shaped the crypto industries this year, no? So, of course, we reported yung grassroots movements of the block, and then yung CBDC initiative. So I'm not sure if these are milestones, but these are certainly the news that shape the our industry right now, no. Of course, the Binance and then the G crypto launch, no. So for you guys, maybe we can start with Henry, no. What are the biggest milestones for the local crypto sa'yo Henry, no, the local crypto art community? And then kay Prop is the NFT community, ano yung mga milestones diyan? And then kay Luis naman is for the wider local crypto community. So maybe we start with Henry for this.
Can you hear me? Okay, so in the realm of yung crypto art dito sa Philippines, we witnessed a transformative shift. Notable achievements include the establishment of yung mga decentralized art platforms, mga physical at saka combination ng both physical at saka mga online na art exhibits. So is Professor T-Rex one of those who are submitting NFTs also? Because I see another T-Rex there on Twitter once in a while. I just don't know if that's Professor T-Rex. So isa rin sa mga pandun. And of course, decentralized art platforms, mga record-breaking sales pa rin kahit na bear season, marami pa rin mga nakaka-break ng sales talaga dito sa NFT. Although it was reported a few months ago na, di ba, halos wala kang makitang development, pero habang lumalapit yung Christmas, mas maraming naging generous so far. Maybe because of the hope of that bullish trend that's upcoming, hopefully, before the halving or after the halving. Basta meron tayong halving, we will have more access to NFT art, and hopefully maraming magtitingin ulit dun sa NFT world, kasi ang rami na hindi na lang artwork eh. Yung may artwork ni Luis na nandun na napaprint pa ng Luis sa likod. Yung dalawang artwork.
Sorry. Actually, kala ko virtual yung background mo. Totoo pala yan. Wow, thank you.
Pero pinagawa ko sa steel siya. Steel,
nice.
para shiny.
Wow. Wow, that's really classy, Henry. Thank you. I'm so flattered.
Thank you. Thank you, Henry. And yun nga, tama naman yung nasabi mo, no, now we have seen some resurgence, kumbaga, ang mga NFT art sales, no, especially with the competitions that are happening. Meron tayong sa ating BitPinas community na i-share natin yung sa TESMAS, and then yung ibang mga NFT minting community events these last few months, no, where there are actually record sales, no. So congratulations on that. Now we move to to Pop. You mentioned 6 months pa lang, tama ba? Yung Tambay. So 4 months, no? And then I know parang you have millions of followers na rin, no, on TikTok or views, tama ba? Kamusta ang NFT community as a whole? Ngayong simula tayo ng bear market di ba? And then we're hopefully returning.
Yeah, for the NFT market, kasi sa ngayon, mostly kasi if mapapansin natin, especially sa bear market, konti na lang yung mga tao talaga na active these days. And whenever we introduce NFT to people, especially sa mga complete beginners, hindi nila alam yung word na NFT. So it's a huge barrier already to understanding and to appreciating what NFTs are capable of. So for Tambay, it's a very good thing na si Tambay Collection depicts a lot about the Filipino culture. So sometimes once ipakita mo lang siya sa mga non-Web3 people, alam na nila kung ano si Tambay. Okay, it's a digital art na ito yung mga culture ng Filipino. So you don't really have to try so hard to explain to them what the arts are about kasi very straightforward na siya. And then one of the strategies that we have in really building or spreading the awareness of Tambay NFTs is by leveraging our Facebook and then the TikTok. Yung TikTok talaga yung one of the most successful namin sa brand awareness ni Tambay kasi we're able to hit now almost 130,000 followers and may mga 2 million views na rin kami for every animated video. So the strategy here is not to really introduce Tambay as an NFT talaga right away to people, but to introduce them as funny animated characters. So, and then, if you are a follower of these animated characters, for sure naman at some point, magre-research ka about them. Ano ba to si Tambay? Ano yung website nila? And so on. So that's when they will find out that they are actually NFTs. So doon na magtatanong sila, what are NFTs anyway? So the more na they will really learn more about what NFTs are. So the moment na they hear about NFTs next time, mas familiar na sila. So hindi kami masyadong mag-effort na, hey, these arts are NFTs and so on. We just introduce them as digital arts, animated arts, and so on. So that's one of the barriers that we were able to break in the Tambay NFT collection. And then another thing is yung milestones namin. So ayun, we were able to hit 17,000 now on Facebook as well. Dati nasa around 1,000 lang siya, sobrang bagal ng Facebook. But with the help of our involvement in IRL events like sa Mapua University, with the Comiket, we had our exhibit there. We also collaborated with Yukify, one of the animators in the non-Web3 scene. And then yung sa Pasig City din ng mga involvement namin. So we're able to, reach more people, and was able to introduce Tambay as just plain digital arts. Ganun lang siya. And ano pa ba yung milestone namin? So far, another thing that we really want to change in the mindsets of people is yung feeling kasi nila pag NFT collection, rug pull na or scam, ganun na siya. So we want to change that as well. That's why we really want to be present in any events as much as possible, both mga non-Web3 and Web3 events, and really introduce ourselves na there are real people na talagang nagde-develop and may mga plans pa for the future of Tambay and for the community itself. Yun.
Ayun, thank you so much, Trexia, no? And our prop, no? And yun nga, medyo may napapansin din akong medyo kumukonti ngayon nagsasabing NFTs are scam. Either NFTs are not scam or ayaw lang talaga nila ng NFT. Minsan ganun na lang yung naririnig ko na narrative, no? So how about Luis, no? Milestones for the local crypto community.
I think in 2023 was kind of or at least the way I like to think about it was a real story of resilience, because a lot of really bad things happened. I think parang syempre yung mga maaalala natin ngayon is the Binance ban, because that was very recent, but like this was also the same year that Solana dropped to $8. And if you remember, the year before that, yung all-time high ng Solana was 250. No, so it was a very, very large drop, and many people thought it was basically never gonna recover from that. It was 97% drop from all-time high, which is pretty significant no matter who you ask. And then just a few months after that, this was also when USDC depegged during a few days. No, there was a weekend where nag-depeg yung USDC, so hindi na siya 1:1, naging I think at the worst it was nearly 0.8 to 1. So a lot of people were very worried that that it was second largest stable coin in the world. If that depegs, that is a very big deal for the crypto community and the ecosystem as a whole. What else happened? So I actually took some notes because I wanted to remind myself of all the bad things that happened. Locally, we had Crypto Hub Finance, which is this scam that kind of became very popular during the first half of the year. And then that was followed by another one that was I'm not actually sure if this is technically a scam, but yung JPEX exchange, we were just talking about this earlier. That was another parang crypto platform that became quite well known here in the Philippines. It turns out that wasn't really a legit exchange pala. And then most recently, yung si SBF was finally sentenced, no? So that was actually kind of I guess you could argue that was more of a good thing than a bad thing, because I think siguro the worst outcome with the SBF case was if SBF was not sentenced. If he got away, if he was like somehow parang he was found innocent or whatever, I think that would have been a very bad thing for the industry. Because I think what the rest of the world needs to see is that although crypto is not perfect, it does know how to clean up its own messes. We are at least adult enough to acknowledge na yung mga pagkakamali natin, there are consequences to that. And I think that if SBF didn't go to jail, that would be a really bad sign, because that means you basically get away with anything, no? So I would actually add that to the things that were good, no? But then almost immediately after that, literally the next month naman, we got the news that CZ was resigning, and then the week after that, we got the news that Binance was being blocked here within the next 90 days. So sometime in February, I think we're gonna have to do a show and talk about like the Binance block. And it doesn't even sound like it's gonna end there. No, it sounds like there's going to be a list of international exchanges that are going to be blocked in the Philippines pretty soon. So I think that, again, just to kind of wrap it all up, I think 2023 was a year of resilience because we are all still here, no? I think you were saying earlier that, parang there's fewer people now. And I think that's true. But crypto winter sends a lot of people into hibernation kasi. Kaya nga winter no? So nag-hibernate yung mga tao. Pero pag when spring comes back, when summer comes back, people wake up again and they do participate again. So I think that's what we're all hoping for, that 2024 will bring about a resurgence in the the players, the people, the traders, the gamers, all of these different the NFT artists, all of these guys will eventually come back. And I'm still very, very excited and optimistic for 2024. I'm glad that we are almost done with 2023 because it's been one hell of a year. So yeah, and I'm really happy that we're doing this year-end show to talk about it.
All right. Thank you so much, Luis, no, for that very comprehensive recap. No? And yeah, oo nga, no, medyo nakalimutan ko na yung sa USDC, no. And
Yeah.
I think when I was being asked nga ano ba yung mga nangyari for this year, I think for me, the highlight for the global is yung kay FTX, no? That sino to? Si SBF was charged nung natapos yung trial niya. It ended with the victory ng mga ng government doon. And but somehow I could not relate it to the Philippines. Kasi it was something that I'm not sure if there are a lot of FTX traders dito. But of course, I know na may mga people that got affected, di ba? And yun nga isa sa mga challenges natin na parang because of what happened with FTX last year, parang nag-cascade siya into those other effects that has happened, no? And we have here, di ba, sa Philippines, we have this crypto company, yung yung VASP, yung si SCI, di ba, which also got affected because of that. And then other challenges this year for our viewers, meron ding, for example, yung ating favorite Web3 event hub, yung Draper Startup House is also closed. So a lot of things has happened. But of course, sabi nga ni Luis, ni Prop, and then ni Henry, meron ding resilience na nangyayari. And we are all still here, no? And siguro magandang i-remind din yung mga tao na these things actually happen all the time, no? And what happens is that there are people who stays, and the people who stays are somehow got well or something na parang at least naging fortunate enough sila for the next boot or whatever, no? So ayun, thank you so much, Luis and Henry and Trexia for that, no? And global trends na mention na natin. Okay, so I wanted to discuss naman, since we are at the end of the year, I wanted to ask ano yung pinaka highlight for your own personal experience. Ano yung pinaka highlight sa inyo ng taon dito sa industriyang ito? Ano yung pinaka highlight on your end? So, isa lang. We go with Pop T-Rex.
Ako. Highlight for this year. Actually I was about to like exit the Web3 space this year kasi I had some terrible experience. I was a community incubator before and I had a team before. So of course, may mga conflict din kasi before, and yun, sa sobrang frustrated ko, I was really about to leave Web3 na and then maybe start anew na sa mga iba pang mga path, no? But then ayun, binigay sa akin si Tambay, and then I told myself na if I will not get this project, if I will not be able to incubate this, kasi sobrang mahal ko si Tambay. The first time I saw the website, I saw how it really reminds us of our childhood days. Ganun siya. So meron siyang personal value na sa akin. And then when I was able to get in as the project manager of Tambay, sabi ko, so this is the sign that I'm going to continue what I had started in Web3. And then I was able to meet more people, na mas quality people pa this time. And I was able to expand my network even better this time. So a lot of learnings, and it's true that, everything in life is a continuous learning talaga. And siguro ganun na lang talaga yung buhay ko na no matter how you try to like exit the Web3, parang ando na siya, part na siya ng buhay mo. So 2023 is like parang revival of my passion again for Web3 despite of the negative experiences I had before. I came back even better and I've met better persons pa nga. Like Sir Michael is ngayon lang kami nagkakilala, but I'm really grateful na nakilala ko kayong lahat. So yeah, that's it for my 2023.
Right, thank you, Prof. No, thank you for the kind words also to us. Now we go with Henry naman.
Well, for us here sa Bitshares Labs, we're always also conducting training, supporting the community sa lahat ng mga seminars, webinars, tsaka mga events nila so that we can further educate a lot of people about about the crypto industry and also blockchain technology. And of course, papasok na rin yung AI, tsaka AI-enabled na mga blockchains. So we have to start with the blockchain first before we jump into other components of what's going to happen in 2024. So ayun. Basically, we're also on the Web3 space. We're building a community and hopefully we will launch by next year. First quarter of this year, we will be launching our Web3 community, which will be mostly on virtual assistants and mga digital career workers para naman mag-focus tayo dun sa digital career na kapapasalan yata ng batas niyan 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But nobody's really focusing on that one, and we really want to create a digital hub for this digital career workers para hindi sila na-scam dun sa mga task force, mga task online task na silang bibili, tapos sila na parang naging networking na ang style ng mga na yan. So we're also working on that one. So hopefully we can also help the community traverse this what's happening with Binance by pushing all the payment platforms and BASP licenses to start doing some innovative changes or sa mga platforms nila.
All right, thank you so much, Henry, no? And how about you, Luis? Personal highlight for you this year.
Um, can I like, I mean, the fact that the crypto winter looks like it's over, I think that's a pretty big highlight. I'll point to not the current price of Bitcoin, no, but that moment when it went up from $25,000 to $30,000. That was actually a really important trigger moment for me. So if you remember, the reason why it went up was because of fake news. No, and the fake news was that there was already a Bitcoin spot ETF that had been approved in the US, blah blah blah. So it turns out na actually fake pala yun. But what was interesting was that when the price went up, even when they found out it was fake news, hindi siya bumaba eh. It kind of stuck around in that 30,000 range. And then a couple of days after that, there was another fake news, and then it went up again. So what that was telling me was there was a lot of money that was waiting for any signal that the market was coming back, and like they almost didn't even care if the news was real or not. They were just everyone was they were ready to kind of pour the capital back in to not just Bitcoin. No, all of the prices went up over the last couple of months. So it was very it made me very positive because one of the problems with crypto winter kasi it's not the fact that the price drops it. The price drops all the time. The problem with crypto winter is that people stop caring about crypto. So for a year and a half, sometimes 2 years, parang crypto is not even on the radar of investors anymore. And that is the scariest part of crypto winter. When people no longer give a crap about it kasi, then there's no chance of recovery. But it turns out that actually a lot of people cared about it. In fact, they were just waiting for an excuse to come back in. And that's the reason why I was really, I felt very optimistic after that week. And then now we're at 40, 41, 42, something like that. And it seems like we're okay. No, but of course, you never know what might happen next. There's this saying actually na every time we have a really, really big run up. So tipong yung paakyat to $69,000 in 2021, that kind of size of run up, there's usually a 15 to 20% drop before that. So I'm not saying that might happen again, but I guess we should just get our hearts and our emotions ready for a possible drop in the future before the prices really start to climb. Again, not financial advice, but certainly yung data historically has shown that there is something of parang fake out yun eh. Fake drop, and then parang it comes back really hard. Pero malaki yung drop na yun eh. It really shakes out the people
Yes.
who are so.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luis. No, and I also vividly remember nga yung nagkaroon ng fake news about Bitcoin ETF, no? And because it is a reputable website kasi si Cointelegraph that actually publishes it, so everyone kind of assumes that it is actually correct, no? And yun nga, ano na siya, na fake news pala siya, but sabi mo nga, Luis, it stayed there, and then it actually makes people all realize na parang what more kung yung Bitcoin ETF gets actually approved, di ba? What could happen more? So kaya siguro people actually really doesn't, di na nila pinull out yung pera nila, it just stays there, no? So yeah, that's a really good breaking or turning moment for us itong or itong winter cycle na ito. So yeah, thank you so much Luis, Prop and Henry for the recap of 2023. Now before we move naman for 2024 non-financial advice predictions, gusto ko munang ang igawin natin muna ang ating trivia questions for tonight para sa ating mga nanonood. Again, for winners, for this segment, dalawa muna yung mananalo. And then, basta mag-follow kayo ng BitPinas and be sharing yung ang ating live stream. Alright? So, bring down muna natin ang ating mga guests para makapagpahinga. And then, we're going to play yung video ng ating sponsor na si Bitshares Labs. So, yeah. Wala.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed tuning into our BitPinas live stream this evening, no? Together with Luis, Henry, and Trexia. Ayan. So are you excited to win 50,000 Satoshis? Don't forget to follow our Facebook fan page at BitPinas and share our live stream publicly on your Facebook profile. So we will be selecting 4 winners. Okay, so we will ask 4 trivia questions and we will select 1 winner per question. We will also select 2 additional winners in the comment section at saka may isa pa na mananalo ng crypto wallet Tangent. Ayan. So GM lang, are you excited to win 50,000 Satoshis? Okay? Ready na ba kayo, guys? Okay? So, sharing you our first question for this evening. Name 1 previous guest of our BitPinas webcast. Ayan. So question number 1, once again, name 1 previous guest of the BitPinas webcast. So we will be selecting the winner if you will comment the correct answer in our Facebook live stream. Don't forget to follow our Facebook fan page and share our Facebook live stream on your account publicly. Okay? So yan So once again, name 1 previous guest of the BitPinas webcast. Diyan natin mache-check kung nanonood kayo ng ating live streaming. Okay? So, are you ready for the second question? Okay? Handa na ba kayo? Don't forget to write the correct answer in our comment section. Okay? So the second question is, name the organization where either Luis, Henry, or Trexia are part of currently. So name the organization, type it on our Facebook comment section of where either Luis, Henry, or Trexia are part of currently. Okay? So huwag niyong kakalimutan, like and follow our Facebook fan page of BitPinas, share our live stream publicly, and write the correct answer in the comment section of our Facebook live stream. So don't forget yung ating mga reminders. We will be selecting once again of 4 winners in our trivia question. Later on, we will be asking 2 trivia questions. We will also select 2 people that are active in our comment section and another one that will win a crypto wallet. So there, I really hope that you enjoyed watching our Facebook live stream and have a happy holiday. So once again, this is Michael Lance and going back to Mike.
Alright, maraming salamat Lance no for this and welcome back sa ating BitPinas Webcast no. Na-miss ka ng ating mga viewers ang iyong mga trivia. Okay, so now we bring up again ang ating mga guests, si Henry, si Luis, at si Pop. Okay, magandang gabi ulit sa inyong tatlo. Ayun. Okay, so we have covered kanina yung recap ng 2023. As Luis mentioned, it is like a year of resilience, especially in the crypto winter. Now, we want to discuss naman yung future outlook for 2024. No? So, actually, every year dati, we have this year-end review where we ask people ano nila for the year. Although hindi na namin siya masyadong ginawa kasi time and share lang, no? Kasi may isang nag-reply na what is the best thing that happened this year? The best thing that happened is our company doing this and that. So madami silang ganun. So medyo inano ko na siya, no? So future outlook for 2024. Nag-release ng article si A16Z, no? A notable investing company na mga ano daw yung mga look forward natin for crypto in 2024. They mentioned better decentralization, better UX sa mga wallets, sa mga DeFi, and then AI and blockchain, and then also play to earn becoming play and earn, and finally NFTs becoming everywhere, visually everywhere, no? They may not be called NFTs anymore, pero they are NFTs. So sa inyong tatlo naman, I wanted to ask you, ano yung future outlook nyo? What do we expect for 2024? Let's start with Henry.
Okay, I was talking, I was muted pala. Well, there will be more regulatory regulations, sigurado yan, number 1. Kasi maraming, lalo na kapag mangyayari talaga yung bull run this first quarter or second quarter of the year, marami talagang magiging changes, lalo na sa mga regulations natin. We haven't heard from the BIR yet. So we have heard about from BSP, from SEC. We haven't heard from the BIR yet. So sigurado yan, they'll be pouncing on each of us again. Lalo na sa kapag naging bull market, no? Baka marami nang magpapatayo ng bahay, they'll be investigated. So still be cautious. I'm not it's not a doomsday scenario though. It's a good thing for all of us in the space. Kasi more regulations and more clarity to what we do, mas maganda.
All right, thank you for bringing that up, no, Henry. I mean, really, we kasi diba this had happened before, no, noong 2021. during the Axie Infinity bull run, di ba? Suddenly, hello, BIR, di ba?
Oo.
Reminding
But
everyone to pay
please,
their taxes. So this actually
huwag na kayo
happened before, no?
magpa-picture.
All right. So how about you, Prop?
Yeah. On my side, I think for 2024, kasi ngayon medyo highlight talaga si AI, and then governments natin, our government is being supportive na rin, may mga involvement na sila sa mga events. So for 2024, I think there will be more focus on the regulations and compliance for the crypto industry. And then I think more local enterprises and businesses will try to integrate maybe blockchain technology. I don't know, they might try or start exploring na how they can integrate those into their businesses. And actually, we also have some clients on that part na mga web 2 sila, but we are making their systems ready for web 3 para in case na maisipan nilang to hop into that kind of technology, mabilis na lang yung integration. And then another thing, there will be more discoveries, I think, of new use cases of the blockchain tech, no, aside sa finance, I don't know, sa medical technology natin, I don't know, but I think that more use cases will be able to discover next year and on the following years pa. And then there might be more collaborations between the private entities and the government, and more involvement pa siguro ni government sa ating mga events. At least ngayon, the good thing is very open na sila when it comes to this technology. And lastly, more educational initiatives pa from the Web3 leaders.
All right. No, I like what you mentioned, Trexia, no, about yung Web3 education and the fact na magiging maganda yung 2024 natin, and if we have all those collaborations that would happen. Now, how about you, Luis? Outlook for 2024.
Siguro the most macro one is you ask yourself, how big do you think the industry will grow in 2024, assuming that we are in a new bull run? No, because like typically every bull run cycle, there's a 5 to 10x growth. Like I'm talking like the entire market, not so not the individual coins, but like the entire crypto market cap as a whole. Usually it's about somewhere between 5 and 10x. Currently, we're at $1 trillion, 1.3. So if we were to apply that same math to this new bull run, then that puts us very close to about 10 trillion. And the reason why that number is interesting is because we are now getting kind of close to the global market cap of gold. No? So gold is a $15 trillion market cap. So that's all the gold in the world, is about $15 trillion. And the reason why that's an important milestone is because remember that Bitcoin itself was always kind of envisioned to be an alternative for gold. No? So ibig sabihin, we're kind of getting within range na. Bitcoin is typically about half of the market cap of the entire crypto industry. So ayun, these are kind of important numbers to bear in mind because when you get to that size, now you are you're bigger than most companies. In fact, all companies. You're bigger than all companies. Now you are ano na, now you're kind of at that point where you are being measured against the economies of countries or ano yun nga, or the the total market cap of precious metals like gold. So these are important milestones because every time we break through that threshold, then we are further validating that crypto is in fact here to stay. It's not just like some fad, it's not like some mass delusion. A lot of people still kind of think about it that way. In fact, one of the reasons why I really took this job with GCash was because, even after having done this for so long, I still talk to people whose only understanding of crypto is that it's scammy. No? It's something that people will take your money if you don't know what you're doing and stuff like that. Ganun pa rin yung tingin nila. So there's still a very long road ahead of us. Now, sige, so that was kind of the macro perspective. You more specific stuff, I definitely think that the term NFT is no longer going to be used. I think na masyado ng negative yung connotation niya. And I think that there's a very good comparison that you can make from previous cycles, yung the term ICO. So ICO was the hot word of 2017, and by 2019, no one used it anymore. Because between 2017 and 2019, 99% of ICOs turned out to be scams or bad projects, or basically people lost their money on them. And you didn't want to keep saying ICO anymore because it as soon as you said it, nag-iiba yung tingin ng tao sa project mo eh. They already have these connotations, or they have these parang predisposed opinions about what you're doing, even if you're a completely legit project. So what happened instead? So ICO went away. We started replacing it with terms like IEO and IDO, and then also later on IGO for the game tokens. So we became more specific. And I think that something very similar is going to happen with NFTs. And I think we're already seeing it happening right now because I don't know if you guys saw this news about. So Dapper Labs is the second largest NFT company in the world. No, so these are the guys that own CryptoKitties. Very, very successful company. They have this project with Disney that is coming out sometime next year, where they're gonna take Disney characters, and Disney owns everyone, no, Marvel, Pixar, all of that stuff. They're gonna take them, turn them into NFTs, but they don't say the word NFTs anywhere in their press release. They say digital collectibles, they say digital assets, but they never say NFT. So these are the guys that basically made NFTs popular, because CryptoKitties, by most accounts, is kind of the first example of a successful NFT collection. And these guys themselves won't use the word NFT anymore, right? So that kind of tells you kung nasaan na yung the climate around NFTs. So I think very much that although the technology of NFT, I think, is going to continue, I think that we're going to definitely change the way our terminology is, and we're going to focus on possibly not so much the trading aspect of it. I think that if you look at yung mga offerings ng Yuga Labs and stuff like that, they're kind of leaning a little bit more towards experiences and memberships and things like that. That's kind of where they're going with their NFT stuff. So I think that's where the NFT stuff is heading. And then I think in terms of crypto itself, yung broader industry, I actually think that we will have. Remember when crypto was just about currency? I mean, it's literally in the name of cryptocurrencies. We kind of forgot all of that in 2021 because we got really distracted by NFT art and Web3 games and all of that stuff. I actually think na medyo babalik tayo ng konti to the financial instrument side of crypto, because there's so much work that has been done recently in the DeFi space. And I think that a lot of it will bear fruit in this coming cycle. And I think it will be in places that you're not expecting. Like tipong governments will start tokenizing their treasuries. I think that's the kind of thing that we're expecting in this next cycle. So it's very much going to go back towards things like money markets, financial instruments, yield farms, stuff like that. That's at least where I'm expecting now. But syempre, the nice thing about crypto being so big now is that there's going to be stuff for everyone. Hindi naman mawawala yung Web3 games. There's still lots of great Web3 games out there. And in fact, if you're looking at the Axie ecosystem, nabubuhay ulit yung Axie Infinity. There's lots of other Web3 games there. I think NFT art is not going to go away. I think it's just going to change some of its names. I also think that AI, of course, is going to have a really big impact also. So ayun, so marami siyang iba-ibang subsectors. And it's going to be really interesting to kind of figure out now which of these are going to really drive the trajectory moving forward. But if you think about 2021, it wasn't any single thing either, no? It was DeFi summer, and then NFT, whatever you call that, where it just went crazy. So there are lots of different aspects to the 2021 bull run. I think that the 2024 bull run will be the same. It will have even more things that are kind of driving the momentum and the hype.
Alright, maraming salamat, Henry, Trexia, and Luis. And I really like what you said, no? Na parang hoping that this next bull run, there will be something for everyone, no? Whether you are a trader, an investor, you are a gamer, you are an artist, I think all these things will stay. Kasi di ba nga, in technology, once it is there, di ba, parang hindi naman siya nawawala. Napapalitan lang ng pangalan, gaya sa NFT. No? So, siguro maybe we want parang specific outlooks for these specific things, no? So I want to start with siguro very quick lang. I want to start with Trexia, outlook for Web3. outlook for Web3 for Trexia?
Um, Outlook for Web3. I'm looking forward next year for 2023 specifically, onboarding more beginners sa Web3 talaga. Currently kasi talagang one of the major problems that I've been seeing at the moment is meeting the same people on different events. Alam mo yung pupunta ka sa iba't ibang events, but hey, these are still the same people I've met on the previous events. Ganun siya. So we're not really that growing when it comes to when it comes to population. And then yun nga, mga negative pa yung impressions nila when it comes to to crypto, kasi yun pa naman yung term na familiar sila. And in the word pa lang na Web3, whenever they hear it, it's already a technical term, so it's a huge barrier already to understanding what it is all about. So specifically yung outlook ko talaga is to onboard more people. I actually took PhD already in education management, and I've been doing a lot of curriculum development. So, yun yung background ko talaga, and I think one of my calling talaga sa buhay is talagang magturo. So, at the moment, I am working on how to really onboard complete beginners talaga into the Web3 space, like mga zero knowledge, and I'm using an elementary level pa just to make sure that they really understand the complex world no, of Web3. And at the moment, I'm working on a journal. It's a 30-day investment journal based sa Web3 siya. So may mga challenges, may tasks, vocabulary building, may mga warm-up exercises, may mga notes din siya, and then mga content discussions and so on. So may mga simplified siya na mga content. Really, really good for beginners. So we're going to publish that, and then may mga tasks doon na basta it's very exciting. I'm really excited to launch it by 2024. But aside from that, we also have in our community, since our Tambay NFT, yung setting niya is Barangay May Pag-asa. So we have a Web3 Libreng Eskwela program in our integrated school in Barangay May Pag-asa. So ganun siya, and it's going to be free. And I already have the syllabus, the content materials, lesson guides, the PowerPoint presentations, everything is all set up. May enrollment process na rin kami. So parang totoong school talaga siya, and it's going to take a month. 1 hour MWF yung schedule niya. And yung plan ko talaga is to onboard little by little yung mga zero knowledge people. Kasi yung pansin ko at the moment, marami ng conferences, maraming workshops, and then may mga hackathons, ang lahat ng to. Pero usually talaga mga pang high level siya. Kung may mga beginners man, more on mga crypto trading, ganon. Pero it will require you to have an initial knowledge first, no? About what Web3, what crypto is. Yung problema kasi natin, talagang sobrang wala silang understanding what is Web3, ganon. So, yun yung gusto kong ma-resolve this 2024, and I am designing all of my materials, something na pwede siyang magamit ng ibang teachers or educators din in the space, so that we could, onboard more people into the space. Kasi isa ring problem is, ang daming resources online, nakakahilo na siya actually, ang daming mga gurus online, pero they don't really have the training, they don't really have the background or credentials na magturo. So I think since I have the edge of teaching talaga and designing materials and content, so I'm going to use those para at least I could help onboard these people, kasi ang dami kong kilalang gusto talaga nilang matuto. They've heard a lot about crypto, Web3, ganyan, pero hindi talaga nila alam kung ano yun. So that's one of my goals talaga this 2024. And everything is free, especially yung Libreng Eskwela program namin. So if anyone is interested, go to our Tambay community. Yan lang.
Alright, thank you so much on that, no? And we look forward na makita yung ginagawa niyong school pop, no? And hopefully you let us know, ma-announce din natin sa BitPinas yung ang balitang yan, no? So, and you mentioned yung upskilling, no? You mentioned that you're doing training sa education management. That is actually very important din, especially kapag may bull run, and all of a sudden people will be in demand, and people will get to know you. If you are an educator, people will know na ito yung educator in crypto. So making yourself available, no, and viable once na magkaroon na ng bull run by next year. So Henry naman, ang ating question for you is outlook for play to earn. Kay Henry, outlook for play to earn.
Bakit sa akin napunta yung question? Play to earn or play and earn na industry. Well, so play and earn, because I don't play much of the games there. I don't know why they're asking me that question. I'm not into gaming. My friends are very, very much into gaming, so Sa play to earn, I think there will be more, mas kung na sila ngayon, mas discipline na when it comes to converting their whatever they earn there into fiat currency. I think most of the people who have been part of the Axie Infinity stage during 2021 ba yun? 2020, natuto na hindi yung lahat ng ina-earn nila ipapump nila at i-dump nila at the end of 15 and 30 sa every quincenas sa kakatapusan. So magkakaroon din ng mas disciplined approach when it comes to playing and earning at the same time. Kasi dapat playing is just playing, it's just fun. I really don't like games that would just keep on focusing on the earnings part. It has to go back to its grassroots wherein the fun should be there, the perks, yung earnings part. It's just a lucky coincidence or lucky consequence.
All right. Thank you so much, Henry, no, for trying to answer the question. And then, yun nga, sa
Yeah.
action, based on your experience then, no? Thank you so much on that. Now, kay Luis naman, specific outlook, very briefly lang, about, ano to? CBDCs. Ayan.
What? Okay. Wow.
Ingat ka,
All
no?
right. Well, specific outlook. Well, I mean, I guess that's gonna happen, right? I don't think there's so CBDCs naman parang inevitable yun eh. Imposible naman na hindi siya mangyayari. Why? Because now that cryptocurrencies are a thing that are, I guess, theoretically becoming more and more popular, governments need a way to counterbalance that. CBDCs are the way that they're going to do that. They will CBDCs, once they become more available, will at least give governments some more control and oversight on our spending. So obviously, you can tell that I'm not super supportive of this, because I think that we should have more direct control over our money. But I think that the problem kasi with blockchain technology is that literally anyone can use it, no? So even if you are a libertarian or if you are a gamer or an artist or a government, you can still use this stuff any way you like. And I think with CBDCs, so I actually don't think we'll launch anything substantial in 2024. Probably not in the Philippines, but in other countries. Kasi like China, yung CBDC experiment nila 2022 pa yun eh. So I feel like by 2024, it'll probably be a little bit more further along. Nag-progress na siya. But I think that it's almost inevitable that most of our fiat will eventually become CBDCs this decade. I think that's almost guaranteed. I don't think there's any government who would prefer not to do that, because I think that if you look at if you assume that the emerging markets like the Philippines, we tend to follow what industrialized countries are doing. In most unindustrialized countries right now, may mga limits yung kaya mong bayaran with cash. Like they won't actually allow you to pay for something if you're using cash beyond a certain amount. So kunwari lang, kung over $1,000 yung value nung binibili mo, they actually don't want you to pay with cash anymore. They actually want you to pay digitally para mas madali nila matrack. And CBDCs are one step further than that, because it's the actual currency itself that is traceable. It's not the transaction necessarily. So yun, that's kind of what they want. That they want to be able to kind of monitor us even further. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen in the Philippines in 2024, but definitely within this decade, I can totally see us transitioning into CBDC for sure. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Luis, no, for that answer about CBDC. So definitely it is coming, but as per Luis, prediction, again, not financial advice, we might not be able to expect anything very substantial by 2024. All right, so I actually have two final questions here for the three of you, but I just wanted to highlight this question from Annalisa. Siguro I can bring up this question to Henry na lang. So how can we, no? I mean, how can we as people in the industry handle new crypto adopters by next year. So, as you open this type, siguro, what do you think about the impact of this kind of industry? Siguro yun na lang, Henry, no? How can we as an industry, people, I mean, relevant people here, I mean, people who are moving this industry forward, no? How can we handle new crypto adopters in the country by 2024? Henry?
Well, sa akin, we just treat it as is. Huwag niyo tatawagin kasing investment. That's number one thing that I've always been telling people. Kasi hindi naman for me, when I started there on with Bitcoin, hindi naman investment ang tawag dyan sa amin noon. It's just Bitcoin. You just buy it, and the only thing before is that it can only be bought in Mount Gox. So you still have to wait a lot of weeks, lalo na dito sa Pilipinas. But it was very cheap during those times. One of the things that that's why I participated in sa Bitcoin mania during those times is just because it's a nice technology to have, and the concept of controlling your own money without kasi before medyo libertarian ang ang aking pananaw. I hate banks, number one. Lagi nilang, kailangan pa nilang tanungin kung bakit ako nag-withdraw, di ba? What is for? Why is it, why do they have to ask that, di ba? That's why I'm saving funds kasi I want to make sure na mag-grow yung funds ko dun sa bangko. Pero bumaba ka lang dun sa maintaining balance, they charge you 300 to 500 pesos per month for not maintaining balance, di ba? So when Bitcoin happened, it just makes sense that you should be the one taking control of your own funds. And it goes the same way with all the crypto currencies out there. No, you just need to build your community, and if you are going to support one, then support it with the conviction. Kasi sometimes maraming tao, gusto ko mag-invest, gusto ko mapasok dyan. Pero the moment na bumagsak yung presyo, takbo. Ayun. Banda, tablado na lahat. Scammer ka na. Ayun. Nangyari dyan sa industry natin. So, one of the things na i-advise ko lang is if you want to participate in blockchain technology and you want to make use of crypto, think of it as a fuel for that blockchain that you are participating into. Kasi marami hindi nakakaintindi talaga sa crypto. It's just they think that it's an investment when if you are participating in an ecosystem, such as for me, I participated on Tesla, so bagong crypto na naman yan. And hopefully now we'll have other ways to buy and sell Tesos also in the long run. Para at least marami tayong ma-onboard pang mga digital collectibles artists, mga DCAs. Parang DC ko na siya, MCU Universe. Not Miss Universe,
Alright.
MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Henry, no? Actually, maganda nga yung pinensyon mo na parang yung treating it when you treat it as an investment or what. Minsan nga naiisip ko, ito anecdote lang, bawa umakit yung Bitcoin 40k, di ba? 35k to 40k, and then babaksak siya to 31k. If you are not, kung bago ka dito sa space, no, or parang makita mo to ng, parang nakaka-atakin sa puso, di ba? Makita mo ganun, bumaksak na ganun yung mo. So, ayun. So, we have here also 2 questions then. So, i-bring ito one by one. Isa kay Luis, isa kay Prop. So, for Luis, the question from Juan Aslam, and this is also a question by Ninong Nila. Ang pangalan niya, shout out sa inyo. Thank you for watching. Major challenges or concerns do you think our local crypto industry needs to address to ensure sustained growth in the coming year? No? So I think this is a good question for Luis, who has been here in the industry for quite some time now. So Luis?
Yeah, I think the biggest change naman is the fact that the SEC has finally come around to banning yung mga overseas exchanges na hindi lisensyado dito sa Pilipinas. And the reason why I say it's finally come around to it is because it was kind of also inevitable. Like the industry was already kind of the local industry was always kind of expecting something like this, pero hindi lang siya nangyari until very recently. And they started with Binance because is the biggest one. So what do you think the challenges for the local industry will be? Well, yung mga natira na exchanges, they now have this opportunity to actually serve the Filipino people properly. And that's a big responsibility. I'm not going to lie. I think that the services and the platform of Binance and OKX and Bybit, these are really great platforms. I think the exchanges are very are very solid. They're very reliable. The prices are great, and I think it's a very high bar. No, that all of the local platforms now need to be able to achieve. But I think it's necessary for us to hit that at some point. Otherwise, parang net negative yung regulation because kahit na you can argue that maybe it was less safe that Filipinos were working with unlicensed exchanges. Pero syempre, hindi mo naman din your average customer will really only focus on the fact that Binance was cheaper, right? It was a cheaper way to acquire crypto. So I think that the big challenge for all of the local players is how do we prove to the Filipino population that we are worthy of their trust. And I think that that takes time. That's not something that you can just throw marketing money at. You earn trust. You can't buy it. So we earn it by being consistent, being safe, trying to get our prices to the to a competitive level. As SEC Commissioner Lee mentioned, actually, like one of the reasons why mabababa yung prices ng mga international exchanges is because they don't actually have to follow the regulations of the local jurisdiction. So it's they can price whatever they want. And that's true to a certain extent, but I will say that we have a way to go, some ways to go before we can hit that level of efficiency. But at least at least we have this window of opportunity now, and I hope that the Filipino community, the Filipino crypto community, will at least give us a chance because I know that a lot of people, but I'm also one of them. No, na bad trip din ako that at some point we can't use Binance anymore. But yeah, hopefully you give us a chance and let us grow with you guys and actually help us build a crypto product that you guys actually want to use. And that's all we can really ask for.
All right, thank you, Luis. No, and I think there are a lot of I think may mga questions then about that on our chat for this webcast. No? And I think that is something that we can actually have in another webcast, hopefully by next year. No, so with the exchanges and all the industry players, maybe at some point we can do that. No, and next yung question naman for Pop. No, so I think may mention kasi ni Aldrin na are you guys also going to partner ba with, for example, with Tesla for short courses? Are those things also in the pipeline, for example, for the Web3 community of Tambay?
Well, if there is a chance, it's actually better kasi mahirap mag-educate ng tao, mag-onboard ng mga tao. Magasto siya and it takes a lot of effort. And in my panel discussion last time with Sir Donald Lim and Sir Harry Santos ata yun. Yeah, Sir Harry. So ayun, I mentioned there na if we really want to do mass adoption of Web3, we have to tap the education sector. No, Tesla could be it could be part of it. So by integrating kasi mga Web3 concepts into the curriculum of, let's start siguro muna sa CHED or Tesla, magkakaroon na ng mass adoption or mas mapapabilis natin yung pag-explain or paglaganap ng concept ng Web3 to the people, especially to the young ones. Kasi as I look at our statistics at the moment, analytics namin sa aming mga socials, yung mga active talaga are Gen Z, then millennials. Yun siya ng mga age bracket. So, our target talaga is the education sector if you want to really push Web3, no? So yung integration niya. And hopefully, yeah, the education sector natin would be open to that. Siguro minimal integration lang muna, not really full integration ng Web3, no? But using like, for example, sa art class, we can use NFTs or digital collections as part of the examples. Mga ganun lang na mga integration ng concept. So at least dahan-dahan na silang mau-open up sa concepts ng Web3. So yeah, hopefully we're hoping for that.
All right. Thank you so much, Luis. Thank you so much, Henry and Prof, no, for those insights, for those particular questions from our audience. Now, I just want to keep shout out muna sa ating shout out section sa ating mga nanonood. Kay Danilo Rante Cortaga, kay Mika Jona, IC Marcelo, Esang Vidal. These are familiar names, so maraming salamat for continuing to watch our webcast. Roy Herrera, Delilah, Mangalus, Ria Esperanza, Opel Santos, Kit Jorbina, Jopet Arias, dito makikita ko si Sip, si JB Bond from NFT X Street, Carlo, Pontillas. Thank you so much guys for watching this webcast every week. So ngayon this is our last two questions for our guests. I think my last two questions no. So how do we prepare for the bull run? So if we are expecting a bull run up maybe next year or the next the year after that, how do we prepare for this? No? Or wag na lang yun ang question natin. Ang question na natin ganito. For example, nag-bull run na, 'di ba? Bitcoin is now parang $80,000.
Wow.
Ngayon, how do we prepare naman to make sure na alam mo yun, how do we prepare for the next bear market? Kasi eventually, it will all go down at some point before it goes up again. So, how do we prepare for the next bear market after the next bull run? So, we start with, sige, we start with Prof for this one.
Paano ba? After the bull market, syempre maraming masasaktan yan eh. So, kailangan prepare your hearts. Tibayan lang ng damdamin, lakas lang din ng loob. And I think you have to always go back to the first time you've discovered about Web3 and the first time na naniwala ka kay Web3. Kasi yun naman yung panghuhugutan mo during the bear market eh. Why are you here in the industry in the first place? So, whatever happens, marami pa kasing bull and bear na mararanasan natin. So, ano lang siguro yun, whatever reason it was, keep holding on to it. And another thing also is you need to be with a community na andyan, bull or bear market man. Kasi personally, feeling ko hindi ako aabot sa ganitong phase of the bear market without the people that I was with and I am with at the moment. So you have to be in this community where you feel comfortable, you feel safe as well. And then no matter what happens, nandyan pa rin sila kasi sila yung magiging social life mo during the bear market. So yeah, connect with more people and establish genuine relationships in the space.
All right, thank you so much. To Trexia, key takeaway, make sure you are in a community that will help you along the way, especially kapag nag-bear market na ulit after the bull run. Now, so about Henry, how do we prepare for the next bear market after the next bull run? Henry?
Number one talaga na advice ko dyan is to save. Pag magastos, marami talagang one day millionaire, especially here in the Philippines. Hindi lang naman sa crypto, halos sa lahat ng bagay. They forget one fundamental thing is to save for your future. Kasi if you think na, syempre, merong bear market yan, sigurado yan, that's for sure. So if you won the bull market, then try to save some. Tapos sa bear market, collect ka ulit ng mga digital assets mo.
All right, thank you so much, Henry. How about you, Luis? How do we prepare for the next bear market after
I like
next
that the
bull
question is parang we're not even talking about the bull market anymore. Just think about what happens after that. I think that a lot of people fall in love with their so this trader lingo na no. A lot of people fall in love with their bags during a bull market. Parang ayaw nila bitawan because ngayon lang sila nakakita ng speculative asset na nag 100x in a year. And that happened a lot in 2021, no? Like Solana was an example of that. It started the year of 2021. It started in January 2021. It's $1.60. And its all-time high that year was $250. So it was greater than a 100x gain. And that happens all the time in crypto. I mean, right now, but like Solana was $8 this year, and now it's is 76. So it's already getting pretty good again. There's coins like Tia, Celestia, Injective Protocol that are all kind of $1 or $2 coins. Now they're $14, $30. I think yung Injective. So there are all of these. If you had bought them when they were single-digit prices pa, you'd be looking at your holdings and naka-addict kasi tignan yung portfolio na yun na sobrang green niya tapos siya plus 700%, and stuff like that. You never want to let go of it. So I guess my most practical advice is you have to kind of separate your emotions from your investments, and that's easier said than done. I can tell you 100% that it's quite hard actually. It should be all right for you to take profit. In fact, I can give you some very specific numbers. I think that if you are profitable during the bull market, and practically everyone will, you can invest in nearly any crypto during the bull market and you'll still make some money from that. I would say try to take profit to at least 50% of your total holdings. And what I mean by that is sell half, sell it into stable coins, ideally USDT or USDC. And the reason for that is, and the reason why I don't say sell it into peso is because I'm a lot less bullish about the peso than I am about the dollar. I think that if you were going to, pick an asset that is not like crypto, meaning it's a risk-off asset, then I'd probably pick USD. My other pick would be gold, but it depends on you, if you actually want to go down that road. But I would either go dollars or gold with my bull market profits. And the reason why I say 50% is because it's very, very hard to tell at what point the bull market stops being a bull market. So maybe nag 100,000 yung Bitcoin. Some people might think that it might not go up na beyond this, no. That might be the peak. But then you sell everything. If you sell everything and then it continues to go up, then yung peak actually turns out to be $300,000. So you're off by nearly 2x. So the reason why you only sell half is so that you are still open to the possibility that there is more energy left in the bull run. So if the more the less confident you are na ito na nga yung peak, the smaller your take profit should be. So basically only do it when you kind of feel that yun na yun, that it's not going to get any higher than that, right? But either way, just sell half. So that at the end of all of this, no matter what happens to the price of your volatile assets, you're still sitting on a fairly healthy bundle of stable assets, either dollars or gold. And during the bear market, yun na yung panggastos mo pwede nang yun yung bubuhay sa iyo during the bear market. Or if you happen to be lucky enough to have other sources of income, maybe you just sit on your stable assets. Maybe what you do is you wait until the really sharp dip in the coming bear market. Like during the worst part of the winter, you'll see some ridiculously low prices. Maybe you can start hunting for those dips. But either way, the point is na you need to be less emotional about victory. Kasi pag like everyone gets very you get drunk on the idea na parang ito yumaman na tayo, ganon, like we can just sit on our victories. You do have to take profit. And about 50% is kind of a pretty safe percentage because that will at least give you some flexibility. You can actually still go either way. You can still stay in crypto, you've still got some crypto exposure, but at the same time, you've also protected your profit. So I think that's a nice middle ground. So that's probably what I will do personally this cycle. Yung last cycle, hindi ako ganun eh. So I kind of regretted not doing that because I did fall in love with some of my bags. I didn't let them go. So I was sitting on, by the time na nag-bear market na, yung the lowest point, I didn't have enough stable coins to buy yung, you remember, nag $16,000 yung Bitcoin eh. From $69,000 all-time high, it dropped all the way down to 16K, which was the lowest that it's been in 4 years. In 3 years. And I couldn't take advantage of that because I did not have enough stable coins to actually buy a substantial amount. So I think that was kind of my big regret for this last bear market. And I think I'll position a little bit smarter for this next one. I'll definitely be sitting on a little bit more stable coins, or I'll be sitting on Pax G is the gold na stable. That's also a good possibility kung ayaw mo na dollars yung yung bags mo.
All right, thank you so much, Luis, Trexia, and Henry for those predictions. No, not predictions, but advices, no, for what we should do once na magkaroon na ulit ng bear market. So siguro final question lang for all. Siguro importante kasi itong question ni Juby. Yung paano ba natin malalaman na parang bear market has arrived? When will we know na nag bear market na? Anyone can answer siguro or I will pick, no? Henry. Ano ang tingin mo doon? Paano ba malalaman kapag pag bear market na?
Well, very obvious naman if you're always looking at the charts, bear market. And number one community that you should be at is of course x.com. Lahat ng marites na doon when it comes to crypto.
Okay.
So you pretty much everything there is malalaman mo once the bear market starts to kick in.
All right. So how about you, Trexia and Luis? Do you have an answer on this one? Paano ba malalaman na kapag bear market na?
Should I start? Okay, on my side, I've been trading also crypto when I started. So titignan mo lang talaga yung chart then technical analysis ng chart kung may humihina na ba yung buying medyo kinakalawang na ako sa trading, but that's it, no, may mga tools lang tayong ginagamit to see if humihina na ba yung buying momentum or yung momentum mismo ng bull market. And then aside from that, if yun nga sabi ni Sir Henry na punta ka lang sa Twitter or sa x.com, and dami rin talaga doong mga insights from people. So magmasid-masid ka lang, and then if magtugma yung technical and fundamental mo, then yeah, they could tell a lot about the bear market na upcoming.
All right, thank you, Trexia, no. Share ko lang na bago kay Luis. May nabasa kasi din ako sa Twitter no one time na once one indicator daw na top na yung market or nag-peak na yung bull market is kapag number 1 na sa App Store yung Coinbase app sa US. Yun daw yung parang parang indicator niya na this is it, this is the top. So how about you, Luis?
Yeah. I mean, I guess those are all anecdotal kasi
Yes, of course.
I think the warning here, and I'm not that I'm arguing naman with my co-panelists. I think the thing that you have to remember is we only knew that the bear market started for this cycle after it had already been going for several months, because it's hard to be definitive about these things because maraming fake out sa market. And there's a lot of exhaustion, but then sometimes things happen and then circumstances conspire and then the market comes back. So it's kind of hard to be very, very definitive na parang, okay, June 1, 2025, whatever it is, that's when the bear market started. You can only really say that on hindsight after you have looked at what happened, several weeks or months from that point, nakita mo na, yeah, oo nga, that was the moment when all of the volume started to change. Or maybe the funding rates changed dun sa mga derivatives exchanges. It's quite hard to be definitive at that exact moment in time because you're only looking at one slice of time. You're maybe looking at that 24-hour period. There's still many things that could happen the day after or the week after that will change things entirely, diba? So I guess that's the one thing that I'll say. No, when we talk about yung mga cycles, yung when we talk about the 4-year cycle of crypto, hindi natin, like, we argue about when that actually started, like what dates that started, what dates that ended. We can kind of ballpark it. Na parang, yeah, it was sometime summer of 2019, 2020. Yung ganun eh. We can say it like that, but it's only after looking at it na buo na kasi yung cycle eh. So it's a little bit easier for us to kind of tell that story. But when it's happening to you in real time, it's actually quite hard. Which is kind of why I advocate for taking profit partially because it's very hard to be sure. Para yung honestly, no one can. If it was as easy as that, if people could just get together and say, yeah, it's June 1, 2025. That's when the bear market started. If it was as easy as that, then markets wouldn't be volatile. Kasi you could plan ahead for it. But it never is as neat as that. And in fact, it's as messy as you can possibly imagine because people disagree on whether or not right now, people disagree whether or not this is a bull market na, diba? Parang a lot of people are still, I was just reading this morning, a very well-known trader was shorting Ethereum and he thinks that it's going to go down to $1,000 from where it's currently at right now. So there are still people who are betting against a bull market run, even now, right? So and I think that that's just really how markets work. There's always going to be counter opinions, and no one can really be 100% sure about these things. And all we can really advise is, try to make the decision that keeps the most amount of your profits safe. Because no one will get it right 100% of the time. So yung decision mo should not be, how do I grow my money more? It should be, pag kumita ka na, how do you protect that in a way that won't, expose you to more risk? Or if it's going to expose you to risk, reduce the risk para at least no matter what happens, you can keep some of that profit for yourself. That's all you can really kind of hope for, right? And like Henry and I have been doing this for so long, but I'm pretty sure that we still get it wrong a lot. And so all you can really hope for is to just try to be cautious and conservative with your money. That's it.
Alright. Maraming salamat sa ating mga guests for tonight, kay Prof. T-Rex, kay Henry, and then kay Luis. We now have our final trivia Q&A, courtesy of our trivia master na si Lance. And then after that, we go with the final words from our panelists. Alright, so let's bring up Mr. Lance on stage. Lance, thank you so much for doing this trivia Q&A. Nakamute ka ata, Lance.
Ayan, sorry, na-mute ako. Ayun, na-miss ko kayong lahat, guys. I hope marami kayong natutunan ngayong BitPinas Webcast. Ayan, together with Mr. Luis, Henry, and Trexia. Ayan. Are you excited na manalo ulit ng 50,000 worth of Satoshis? Excited na ba kayo? GM lang. Okay? Don't forget to follow our Facebook fan page at BitPinas. Share our Facebook live stream on your Facebook profile publicly. And third, sagutin ninyo ng tama ang ating trivia question for tonight. No? So, are you excited once again? No? Aside from being a winner of this trivia question, mamimili kami ng dalawang mahilig mag-comment sa ating live stream. At isa pa na mananalo ng crypto wallet. Okay? So, guys, ready na ba kayo sa ating trivia question for tonight? Ang tanong, to celebrate the upcoming 7th na tayo guys, 7th anniversary of BitPinas next year. Name one BitPinas writer other than our editor-in-chief. Okay? Yan to celebrate the upcoming 7th anniversary of BitPinas next year. Name one BitPinas writer other than the editor-in-chief. Kailangan tama po ang spelling. Okay? Wow, talagang tama ang spelling. Kailangan buo ang pangalan. Okay? Buuin ninyo ang pangalan. Okay? So once again, don't forget to write the correct answer in our Facebook live stream to celebrate the upcoming 7th anniversary of BitPinas next year. Name one BitPinas writer other than the editor-in-chief. Okay? Yan So sagutin ninyo ng tama sa ating comment section. Now, are you ready for the 4th trivia question for tonight? Okay. So our 4th trivia question for tonight, our last trivia question. Name your Bitcoin price wish. Nako. Oo. Ayan Name your Bitcoin price wish, not financial advice. Okay? So any answer will do. Okay? So tatandaan ninyo, we will select one winner per question randomly. Okay? We will announce the 4 winners after this Facebook live stream in our Facebook fan page. At saka pipili kami ng 2 mananalo sa ating comment section at isa pa ang mananalo ng crypto wallet. Okay? So once again, our final question is name your Bitcoin price wish. Okay? Not a financial advice. Any answer will do. Okay? So yan ilagay ninyo inyong Facebook. Ilagay ninyo yung inyong price wish ng BitPinas. Okay? So mananalo kayo ng 50,000 worth of Satoshis. Tandaan ninyo, i-write ninyo yung tamang sagot dito. Okay? So sana all, 'di ba? Sana all manalo tayo. Ayan. So once again, this is Michael Lance giving you trivia questions sa ating BitPinas Webcast, and hopefully we see each other soon.
All right, thank you so much, Lance, for doing this itong webcast, itong trivia natin every other week or every week dito sa ating webcast. So now we bring up again our guests. Thank you again to Luis, to Prof. T-Rex, and to Henry for joining us itong final webcast of the year of the BitPinas website. Maraming salamat for being here. Now, for your final words, guys, so I just want to know parang what can we expect from you and from your company, and then any final words that you can leave to our BitPinas audience. So we start with sino ba? We start with Prof. Nakamute tayo, Prof.
Ayun, sorry. So from the Tambay community, especially to our NFT holders, anyway, thank you so much for participating in our whitelist sale. Anyway, ongoing na yung public sale ng NFTs namin. During the whitelist sale, we were able to sell out around 58% of our NFTs, and then ongoing na yung public until February 2024 siya open. So sa lahat ng NFT holders namin, thank you so much for believing in Tambay and for trusting us as well. And for 2024, we have plans to incentivize our community, like NFT airdrops and token airdrops, with the help of our partners, PDAX and Mintu. And then we have more campaigns pa, and we have more collaborations going on already. And yung pinaka-main goal talaga namin is to incentivize our holders. So if you wanna benefit from our NFTs, so you just need to become a holder of it. It's during the whitelist sale, it was only 275 pesos. So budget friendly lang siya na NFTs. 275 only. So ngayon, na siya nasa 550, and people are now trading their NFTs on Mintu Marketplace. So yeah, that's it. And what else pa ba? There will be more educational initiatives, of course, and stay tuned lang kayo sa community namin. And if we have game nights as well there. Lots of things are happening in our community. So kung mahilig ka sa mga ganon, you can tune in our community. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you so much, and Prof. T-Rex, and follow Tambay, no, on their social media pages. Now we go to Luis. What can I expect from you, from your organization, and any final words to our audience dito sa BitPinas, Luis?
Yeah, so it's been a tough 2023 for everyone, but I think that we can all be optimistic and positive about the opportunities and possibilities of 2024. Again, I think that I feel your pain that big exchanges like Binance might not be around anymore next year, at least for the Philippines. But I guess what I would like to just make sure that everyone knows is that, the local exchanges all want to make the best possible crypto product for the Filipino user. And the way that we can do that is if you guys tell us what you're looking for, what you need, but also parang also be patient with us because obviously you can't build these things overnight. I mean, to be fair, Binance is a 6-year-old company, whereas I guess you could say G Crypto is a 9-month-old company. So we're working on it, no? So we do need your patience, and what we want to do is earn your trust that we are in fact a an exchange and an app that you can put your savings and your crypto into, and we'll take care of you guys. So that's kind of all we can really say, naman. No, I guess that I have no idea how long it's gonna take us to get to the point where we will be the best crypto app in the Philippines, but I can tell you that that is the goal for us. Yeah, and I look forward to being able to update everyone more on how things progress with G Crypto. And yeah, please let us know what you guys want to see there, and we'll work on it. We'll try as much as we can to hit all of the feedback and wishes coming from our community. That's it. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you so much, Luis. No, may nagsabi nga dito, GCash coin daw, no. But right, we go
Okay,
with
not sure about that, but okay.
Okay, now Henry, what can we expect from Blink, and from you, Henry, and what you expect from your organization, and any final advice there, or any final word that you can bring to our audience dito sa BitPinas?
Well, as for 2024 na maraming mga developers, marami ring mga partners, and we're also going to be continuing our partnership with BitPinas in their capacity as with the webcast and any other webinars na ilalagay dito sa online kasi para mas maraming learning curve, no? Mas maraming matututo when it comes to crypto. And of course, for those of you crypto enthusiasts, always stay safe, stay informed. Always check the bitpinas.com website for news and yung mga upcoming ongoing events. Tsaka mga kaganapan dito sa crypto space natin sa Philippines. And always diversify your portfolio as well. Just like Luis said, you can put it in stable coins. Put your assets in stable coins if you think that there's going to be a dramatic shift downwards. Okay, don't be greedy. Well, ilibre mo na lang kami dito sa kanila. And don't forget to treat us. Oh, by the way, paano yung Tangent wallet pala? Anyway, later siguro kay Lance na lang yun. No? And of course,
yeah,
be cautious of hype. Maraming pa-hype, no? Especially in Twitterverse. Hina-hype nila yung mga kanya-kanya nilang mga coins. So be careful on that one. Okay? Just because it's not because magkakaroon ng Bitcoin bull run doesn't mean that everyone will have the same opportunity on that one. Well, there are indications for meme coins, but well, it's no financial advice. Just be cautious, and you can always diversify your portfolio and always try to understand the technology behind cryptocurrency. Then prepare for the volatility and engage with your favorite communities out there. We will also be launching our Web3 community next year, so we will be inviting you then, hopefully, kapag ma-cross namin mga T's. So mga
Alright.
lagyan ng dots ang mga I's.
Okay, maraming salamat Henry, maraming salamat Trexia, maraming salamat Luis. We all look forward to your projects by next year, and we hope to be part of those projects and initiatives as well, no, kami dito sa BitPinas. So together with Mike and Lance, no, thank you so much for being our guest for the final episode of the BitPinas Webcast. Thank you to our audience na nandito nanood throughout since May na nag-start tayo ng webcast for this year, no. And thank you to our writers sa BitPinas, si Sheila, si Nate, who is manning itong webcast natin, to Lance, our trivia master, to Aya, my girlfriend, who is nasa comment section, moderating, and thank you to everyone, basically, na nakasama namin ngayon sa ating webcast throughout the year, and makita-kita tayo sa susunod na BitPinas Webcast by next year, and see you sa bull run, and stay safe out there. Maraming salamat at maligayang Pasko. So, maraming salamat and mabuhay kayong lahat. Thank you.